Well, there's a struggle over power, electricity in Clearwater. The city's lease with Duke Energy expires this year, and this hasn't been the best relationship lately. So they're looking into creating their own electrical utility company to serve their own residents. Fox 13's Jordan Bowen's in our newsroom tonight. Jordan, this is something that doesn't happen every day, so this would be a big deal if it happens. But I know the studies are at issue right now. You got reaction from both sides, and apparently they're not holding back, huh?
Yeah, Mark, there was a lot of money at stake here. Both sides are coming out strong about what they think is best for Clearwater's 120,000 residents. Clearwater Mayor Bruce Rector and the public were caught by surprise this morning when Duke Energy dropped this bombshell study claiming it would cost the city more than $1 billion to create their own utility company.
Duke Energy is amping up their fight to stay plugged in as the main utility provider for all residents and businesses in the city of Clearwater. Monday, the company unexpectedly released this study, which found that it would cost the city between $1.1 and $1.5 billion, depending on timing and other factors, to take over Duke Energy's equipment and form a municipal-run utility.
It's certainly favorable to them, which you would expect.
Last summer, Clearwater City Council voted to conduct a study to evaluate the possibility of dropping Duke Energy as the city's electricity provider, considering their 30-year agreement with Duke expires in December, giving them the first opportunity in 30 years to reevaluate their power supplier. But as Clearwater Mayor Bruce Rector explains, they had no warning Duke Energy would be releasing their own study. The city's study is still being conducted.
In the state of Florida, all the municipally owned or government-owned utilities charge lower rates than the four investor utilities. So that's interesting to us.
After the vote to investigate dropping Duke, the company's representatives warned the city their equipment isn't for sale, which would mean the city would have to seize it through eminent domain, which would require the city to compensate Duke Energy for taking over their equipment.
We hope to have our study back soon. We don't have it yet, and part of that's because we've been waiting, or our consultant's been waiting on some additional information from Duke.
In a statement released Monday, Duke Energy writes in part that they conducted their own study, quote, to ensure our customers and the city of Clearwater had a third-party analysis. Going on to say, quote, throughout this process, we have been cooperative in sharing system information with the city's consultant, adding that, quote, we value our relationship with the city and remain committed to serving our Clearwater customers.
And no word yet on when the city of Clearwater will finish its study. The mayor says sometime relatively soon. We know the city spent $500,000 on their study. Duke Energy says they spent, quote, well below that number. They didn't give the exact number, but say there was no additional cost to their customers for their own study.